if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we got an exciting Patreon request. We are watching the whole third season of Skins. Yes, we are continuing with Skins, and I think it is a third season, and it is also the second generation, so I expect there are going to be new characters. Immediately I'm going to say that I think I know that I was told that Effie is going to be like, well, I'm not sure if it doesn't have really a main character, one of the characters, so we know her, but I assume all the others will be all the new faces. So we are starting today from the first episode. Let's get it. Let's go. Alright. Audio English, subtitles English. Nice. Oh, and it's going to be a new intro. Are they a bit younger this, because Effie was a bit younger, but I guess the time has passed. I just think they look even smaller than the first gen, or is it just like my impression because first gen grew up? Is there supposed to be something happening on screen? Okay. I was like a bit worried for a second. Ew. Okay. Is this like a skateboard or... Yeah, this is a skate. But there's also... It looks more like a... Also like a longboard. But I'm not a professional in this. I probably can't tell the difference. And the message talked about spliff, so all about drugs again. Nothing new. Yeah, I wonder how different it's going to be to the first gen. Oh shit. Like, it's supposed to probably maybe explore some different themes. Like driving unconscious, well, not unconsciously. Oh my gosh. I guess he's pretty good at this if he can pull all of this off. All this reckless, that's the word. Reckless driving. Do sparks really come out when you do it in real life? That's black. It does have calories in it, so I guess that works. The architecture in the background is so beautiful, it's distracting me. Okay. Okay, so he's being responsible sometimes. Well, probably nothing much happens on the first day anyway. Isn't it? They're in college. And I just said they look younger. I like his earring. That's all I like about him so far. I'm surprised. No, wait, I saw this man before. It was lying there for a while. I'm surprised no one took it away. Oh, Effie. Why? JJ, they all look like kids to me, so I don't get it. But JJ looks cuter, I think. Ew. That's... So first you talk about her physical parts, and then you just say, "Oh, she's absolutely lovely." What is this dissonance? And what this poor woman has to do with this? Let her go. Why is he attacking her? Oh. Oh, he's buying it. Suddenly she did. I like this lady. I love her. I bet she knows it's ketchup. Where's money for the lady? Ew. I guess she's impressed with the prank. In college? Oh my gosh. This man, he's like from. He's from the first season. I remember his face. Who was he? Was he one of the. From the school? Or one of the parents? I'm sorry. Oh, that is cute. Not sure about the combination. Well, I guess no. I guess that's cute. Oh, she kind of reminds me of me visually how I like looked at school for a while. Not all of the school. I had a similar color and has well, still not really the same, but similar. Yeah, that dude was definitely like from the college we saw in the first season. Why is he looking there? Why is he doing that? That's so weird. He's so small and he's already perfect. Okay, very polite. Looks a bit wrecked. Hard life as usual. Ew. Oh, that bath looks disgusting. How can you use all the water? Where do they live? Ew. Like, these are his sisters. That's disgusting. What the fuck? She stole her look. Well, I wouldn't put it on right away after another person put it on. She got ready. She's been fucked over by everyone in her house. Who's this man? Yeah, that's also unhygienic. She needs her own razor. This guy looks much older. I'm critiquing everything as always. Are they giving her right too? Okay, that's helpful. Why he's handed at you're driving? And she's probably much younger. Yeah. Wow, okay. What is going on? And at least our girl got a free ride. And she doesn't have to kiss this dude for that. Sign? So many blonde girls. What the heck? Why they have all blonde? What is going on? I guess it was in a trend. I remember this girl. So they're still friends. Is Effie interested in her? What? Didn't she have any other clothes? She did have another look before that one. That also I think looked cute. I don't remember now. Yeah, she is really pretty. She looks very cute. What? What are we talking about? I'm sorry. That is true. That sounds disgusting. You know, you can shave. I like the way she put her braid in. They have similar slang to the first generation. I think they also said tosser. Okay, yeah, I remember this dude was from college, from first season. College is like different from university, right? Somehow. Wait, wasn't he in school? I'm so confused. Okay. I think I was confused in the first season when they were in college or in school or whatever. I was super confused about the like system. So this guy's from college actually, not from school. Man. Four-star. So it means it's good. What the fuck? Yeah, they're already in college and they're still so stupid. I think it would be better to just ignore the sound and continue talking. Is that true? These people are all so weird. Self abuse should be like not expulsion but help. Okay. There's a lot of details. Okay. She was off for 7 years? Oof, I'll have to write all this down. James Cook, is he really called this way? Oh, must be Polish. Or maybe Czech. Okay, I'm not sure. She has nice Polish. This is kind of triggering me, reminding me of school. But that was school. Like in university, people were normal already. But they look so little. Okay. When do you go to college? Just ignore him. Don't answer. Then he'll stop talking to you, maybe. Is his dick really tattooed? Isn't it painful? Oh, wow. There are hands on his ass, so I suppose there's like a tattoo of someone giving him a blowjob somehow, like a back of the head. Poor woman! She wasn't ready to get back to work. Oh, that girl is impressed. What was her name? Is he expelled? It looks more like a motorbike. Is he fucking around? He's just like the students. Was he always like that? Is he fired? Ah, that's the boy. Yeah, I think. I guess, yeah, that helps. They did force him to do it. Girls? What are they from all boys school? Is this the first time seeing girls? Why they are so unsupportive of their friend? So that is that Effie? They all like Effie, right? Looks like her stockings. And these analogies are horrible. Also, what's with his? Did he get in an accident on his longboard or skateboard? Oh, that's. I think that's a bad way to kind of put it on her. Yeah, I think that's a bad strategy. You're like, you don't lead with "I think you like me." You should lead with "I like you." But okay, because I guess that worked. Is she curious about everyone? What? In one day? She does. Wait, she was in some special school for girls, but then I guess her parents did decide to send her in like a regular college. But she still loves like breaking rules and stuff. Because I think she didn't like that the school for girls was like too suffocating. What is going on? Whoa, how did he do that? I think I would be a bit impressed. She's not impressed. She's very patient. She looked at the whole performance. Okay, that's rude. She's translating. You. Deserved. These guys are disgusting. No, you guys were being rude. Holy shit. Oh. Poor girl, Effie is like her only friend, and Effie doesn't really like her. Wait, was her name really Pandora? That's crazy. Corker? She scared him off. I don't think so. No, yellow polish, very cute. Didn't he go mental or something? Oh, I think Effie wouldn't like how she talks about Tonya. Because she loves her brother. And I think Effie is more interested in her sister. Um. Okay, so she's also homophobic, I feel like. I wonder if Effie likes girls. She kinda looked at this girl with interest. That's fair. That's fair point. You have to fight for yourself. Teacher abuse. Is it showing his dick was teacher abuse? Yes. I think, well, I'm not sure about like the reward details, but she does like chaos. Is it like fully tattooed? It must have been so painful. What are you, 40-year-old man? 40-year-old man? Naughty little girl, what the fuck? What the heck is his reaction? Is he okay? Why is he hanging out with them? Just leave them and find new friends. They're definitely not on the same wavelengths, and they're picking on him all the time, and I guess that's fair. They're going to show evidence. Yeah, he had beer before, now he has something looks like vodka. Was Arseny on the list? Yeah, yeah, have you? Have you wait? You don't say. Go find another job. Drink your milk? Where does milk come in? Oh, they can. Was she abused by someone? Maybe by students. I think she should find another job. This is too stressful for her. Does she have to repeat it 1,000 times? What class is this? Are they learning to be like work in beauty salon? But I actually need to pay attention. I'm not sure how to use this thing. Some people say you can't put it like in both direction. You have to go in only one direction. Why? What is going on? I don't know. This is like pimples, but they are not contagious. If she has pimples, or I guess they can't even look at them. That was weird. But I guess it's a class. Like maybe she's learning to work in a beauty salon or something. I love the shot of her just going through the corridor like this. Oh my gosh. Roundview College. Is this the college that Tony kind of came to look at in his episode in the second season? Yeah, whatever. I feel the same. He's talking in an interesting way. Like some kind of accent. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you change your job? So he's smart, but he's not good at talking to people. I can relate to the second part. Interesting fact. Congratulations! I like this teacher. No comment? Oh, is she? Last time we saw her, she wasn't in any condition for even like any affair. She was so devastated by what happened to Tonya. Yes, comments. So good. Another Katie? I have to Google Frosties. Wow. Yeah, he wants to follow FM. I think this guy, he kind of genuinely likes Effie, while his friend just only interested in sex? Oh, she wanted to spend time with Aphie. That's why she left. And now there's no Aphie. I feel bad. They don't? Well, I guess we didn't even have, I think, like a medical room in my university. We did have one in school, though. I guess these two really match on the level of how chaotic they are. Wait, so he's getting to know her? Is there someone behind this curtain? Oh, this poor woman that is trying to recover. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Maybe just go home. Find another job. I bet even working in grocery store better than this. And this is the end of the episode. That was fucking crazy. Wait. Yeah, I know. I probably talked a lot, but that is like a lot of new information I'm trying to figure out. Oh, in memory of Max Priest. What happened to him? Yeah, I'll have to definitely write all the names. I really like that girl, Naomi. See? I remember her name because I like her. That's how it works. She is really cool, and I don't know, I like her overall look and how she acts. As usual, I'm confused on a lot of things. Education system, at least here so far, it's quite clear. We are in college and we just entered college, like that is it. But in the first season it was so confusing because at first they were like in school, but then it got so jumbled. I guess, yeah, we were more concentrated on their like personal stories, but I got so confused. And so these kids, I feel like some of them look even smaller. Like Emily was her name. She looks so young. They look like they should be in school, but now they are in college, which would be like the next step for our kids from first gen who looked older. So I feel very confused about this. Like, how old are they? When do they go to college? Because I don't, well, I guess I did finish school when I was 16. So when I went to university, I was still 16, and then in September I turned 17, right? So I guess that was also quite young. But then I also don't know how different colleges from university. I've never been to college, and especially in Great Britain. I don't know how things work there, but I wanted to check some things. Wait, let me see. Yeah, definitely Emily, before she stopped on that look that her sister stole from her, she had another look that is also very cute, it seems, and she picked it out carefully. Yeah, she didn't decide on it, but it was one of the options. But then when she comes to school, she's in a different look completely. Then I'm confused, like, do they have, because usually in Russia when you go in college, I think college is usually, it specifies on one certain thing. For example, if Pandora wants to be like a beauty guru, how the people called who work in beauty salons, there would be a separate college, like clearly just for that, right? And when you go to university, usually then there are like different directions you can choose within the university. I went to an institute, which is a bit different to university because it was concentrated on one thing, on literature. But we still had some different direction, like poets, prosaics who are writing prose, and I was a literature translator, and people who write plays and stuff like that. So there were different directions, but it was all literature, and we had most of classes we had all together. I feel like there were some specific ones, etc. So I feel like obviously my experience is super different, and what I'm seeing by how they are behaving here, it feels more like the behavior that I saw in school. I was mostly bullied by boys, and that scene where that guy was annoying Naomi, it was so triggering because it reminded me how these guys were annoying me in school. But this only happened in school because everyone is so stupid. Even in school, by the end of it, when the boys grew up, they got much nicer, and some of them even said sorry to me for the way they treated me, and they clearly grew up and they stopped treating me in that way, and they were like nice and cordial to me because some brains, I guess, started forming. And then when I got to the institute, I'm just calling it uni so it's more understandable, right? Everyone was lovely, everyone was like normal people. We already like a little bit grown up. Yeah, we are still kind of teenagers, but we are not as stupid as middle schoolers and all of that, right, anymore. Obviously, because many people in that institute, right, we were living in a dormitory. I was living in a dormitory because I'm from St. Petersburg and the institute was in Moscow, and many kids, they kind of escaped their parents, so to say, and maybe their parents like were stricter, so they felt like here they can be a little bit more free. So first year, everyone except me, well, not only except me, but a lot of people, they were drinking and like so much, and skipping classes. Well, thankfully my institute, it wasn't too serious, like it's not preparing medical workers or something like that, so like they are not that strict, even though some people did get expelled. That was super rare, and some just maybe left by themselves, decided to do something else. Yeah, you could slack off a lot. Well, I didn't. I was a good student mostly, but I hang out with, as I call them, the group of alcoholics, and even then they weren't this chaotic as these kids are shown to be. Yeah, they drank a lot, but for example, I went with them often when they went like on a walk, on an outing somewhere, and it was always pretty chill. We were just going through the city, like visiting some park, some places. Yeah, they were drinking, but I was hanging out with them, and they never forced me to drink. They were never like mean or rude or demeaning to me, and overall, like the whole, well, we had like maybe 60 or 100 people in my year. It is a small institute, and literally every single person was normal and nice, and no one was acting like super crazy. So yeah, again, I think obviously the skins are always exaggerated, but I think the point is I'm trying to get across is that I would expect more of this behavior that they are showing when they are in school, like it was in Gen 1. And I feel like by time of college, of institute, of university, you're kind of calmed down a little. I think I wanted to check something else. Smoking, alcohol, drugs, arson. Okay, he didn't do drugs. Porn, teacher abuse, glee? Does it say glee? I'm not sure. Glue? Maybe he had to smell glue or something? I'm not sure what this means. And sex in school. So he's like, okay, I only have drugs and sex in school left. And I guess she was impressed already, even though he didn't check drugs. Girl, you have to be more particular about it. You like, where's the drugs check mark? Though you could say that smoking and drugs are kind of similar, but okay. But I think they mentioned something in the dialogue though. like she showed him the drugs. She was like, okay, we can do it together, and then it will count as if you completed everything, and so your reward. And I think she did imply sex when she said, like, get to know me in this way. I think I'm not able to replicate that. I think she meant like to have sex with me, and I feel like that was also her way to complete her list. She wanted to do it because that point is also in the list. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a long journey. I don't remember how many episodes we have, but usually it's like about 9 or 10. And I feel like with skins, I'm sorry, I always complain about them. I'm like, everything everyone is doing is wrong. 10 episodes. They are all horrible people, etc., etc. It's kind of too early to judge like how horrible or not horrible the people are here, but obviously Katie is horrible. I hate Katie. I don't really hate this chaotic guy that got his reward in the end, because I think because he's also so open of like who he is, even though Katie is also open, but about being a mean girl, I mean, but the thing is, she has a sister and she kind of abuses her sister, and I feel like that's kind of against the code. I didn't see this dude do anything like that, so he didn't go over that threshold in my eyes yet. So I'm like, yeah, he's obviously not a very good person, and he's obviously fucking around a lot and slacking off and just being super chaotic. But yeah, I feel like in a different way that Katie, so I kinda don't mind him so far, but Katie is pretty disgusting, and I feel like especially like you have to support your sister, your twin sister. Usually I heard that, well, it might be a stereotype, right, that the twins are usually close. It's in that case it's different. I really like Emily, but I agree with Effie, you have to protect yourself. She can like put her little brother in the place, but I guess that's easier because he's so much smaller than her, and I don't know, I guess they have a different dynamic, but she should take this energy and show it a little bit more of that to Katie as well. Okay, I feel like I've been talking for too long. We should wind this down. We'll have more time to get to know these characters and college life, I suppose, that we are having now. I'm happy we have Effie again. I like her a lot, but yeah, she's super chaotic, but I feel like we kind of see some reasons for that, so it's interesting to explore her personality and get to know all of these characters better as well. I'm curious. I feel like so far this gives a lot of promise for chaos. As usual, skins is chaos. But what are your thoughts on this episode? Without spoilers, of course, share your thoughts in the comments down below. But yeah, I think that should be it for today. I feel like I will be talking like for 5 hours. We'll meet at the second episode. So thank you for watching and see ya.